Hey everyone, welcome and thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive reader. I am a messenger. I am following the call to be a spiritual guide, a healer, and whatever else God has planned for me. I will never ever step in the middle of this and give you my own opinion. These messages are brought to you in love and in spiritual guidance. Okay? So those of you who are new, welcome. And those of you who are returning, thank you for your support. And I apologize because I had intended to do a reading over the weekend. And then, you know, life kind of got in the way. And also, I believe it wasn't the right timing. So today, in this time, this is the right timing. I feel it, complete peace with this. And I know that this is where, and the space and time where I need to be for you. And whenever you're listening to this, this is the perfect timing for you. And so I'm going to take a moment before we start this reading to kind of just take a deep breath. And if you want to follow along, great. But take this moment and this opportunity to relax, find a comfortable place. If you're driving, please pay attention to focus on your driving, whatever. This is not a meditation. This is just a kind of clearing out of energy so we can get into this space, okay? Deep breath in. And exhale. Find this quiet time, this moment, to thank your guides, to thank yourself for taking a moment for yourself to listen, to resonate, and to just be in this moment. And as we go into this reading, I ask our guides to come in. I feel Archangel Michael here, very, very strong presence of Archangel Michael. And so I ask you guides, whoever comes in, all of good and light, to guide us, Archangel Michael, and keep us protected during this message. Protection from dark energies, and to stay in the light. Thank you so much, guides, for these beautiful gifts to share with these beautiful people. Thank you. And so, I typically lately I've been giving pick a card readings. I'm going to do that in the next few days. With those, it takes some time to put them together. So over the weekend, I didn't, like I said, the energy wasn't right for that. So today I am bringing you a message. This message today, like I said, Archangel Michael's here, heavily here. So I'm going to get right into it. Okay, guys? Something that you have been dealing with, it's already resolved. Maybe somebody, got into an argument with someone. Maybe there's something you've been worrying about. No need to worry. Archangel Michael, thank you. He says, listen, the situation's already done. It's going to be the way it is. So there's no need to worry. No need to worry. You have to please place your faith and trust in yourself and in God, because whatever happens is the result of the universe bringing in something for you, okay? So for some of you, I feel this is a relationship, situational things going on in your life. And, I hear someone saying, I don't need this right now. I don't need this BS right now. I just don't need it now. And I get it, because sometimes things come in multiple situations coming in at one time. It's almost like when it rains, it pours type of thing. But Archangel Michael says, why? Why are you going there? Because everything throughout this journey is a lesson. Everything. And it is about the journey. It is. So the key to all of this and dealing with situations and things that are going on in our life, transitions, whatever it is to flow with it and to allow the space for it to work itself out. Okay? So Archangel Michael, thank you, because he's saying, look, there's no, it's already a given, whatever this is. And it's in your highest good. It's fated. Something is fated that's coming in. And you guys, I feel like you kind of threw your hands in the air and said, you know what? I'm done. F it. All right? Fuck it. I'm done. But here, listen. On the flip side, so I feel this, I feel like it's sort of like, fuck it. That some of you have like just given up, right? Throw your hands in the air, whatever. But on the flip side, I feel like it could also be a sense of, okay, I'm not going to fight things. Let me just go with the flow. And so, fuck, it could be good or bad. I know I'm saying the F word a lot. And I feel as if, this is a magical time right now, guys. Something is unfolding for you. Some kind of lesson, some kind of transition. And it's time to kind of just go with the flow. Get in that inner tube on the lazy river and let yourself flow with it, enjoying whatever it is. I know that you might say, well, you don't understand the situation. Well, no, I don't. But God does. And so what they're saying is there's nothing to worry about. It's already done. It's written. It's done. It's done. It's done. So just go with it. And when you do, and when you release from the anxiety, from the resistance of change, things flow so much easier, so much smoother. And I'm just kind of letting my I don't want my sage to blow out. Sorry about that. To go out. So things flow smoother, and you are on that path of least resistance, okay? So Archangel Michael, thank you for that. And so I have the Angel Tarot card deck that I was kind of called to. Yesterday I kept noticing it. I'm like, okay, that must be what I'm needing to use in my reading. So this is in case you're wondering. So Archangel Raphael comes in and he's like, you know what? Look, whatever you're worried about, whatever it is that you are worried about the outcome, it's already done, guys. It's already done. So go ahead and make plans, make a wish. This is like you are almost there with your wish fulfilled. All you have to do is show up for it, okay? Because you asked for it. You wanted something to come true. There's some wish fulfillment coming through for you guys. This is what I get from this card. So Archangel Raphael says, your dreams are coming to fruition. You're in the last stretch here of that manifestation. So maybe you had to go through a little bit of troubled water, but now you're in the calm, easy breezy, free flowing, lazy river. I like to use that example because I used to love that attraction at theme parks. Just flow easily, okay? Just flow easily. Think about that. If you tried to go up the opposite the way the water was flowing, you'd be exhausted. So what I hear Spirit say is some of you exhaust yourselves with these thoughts, right? And there is no judgment here because we're human. And so God understands that we're human and we do overthink things often. It depends, some days you're having a moment. Lately I've been having a few moments where things are a little bit, I'm sensitive to certain things. People that I care about, I have to kind of get myself in meditation right now or during certain times, because somebody will say something or something just doesn't seem quite right. It seems off. And I find myself for a moment going into my head thinking, oh, something's not right here. And then I can see how in the past I would spiral down into this abyss of, feeling sorry for myself or reading into something that isn't there. And so Archangel Raphael says, listen, all you have to do is show up. Surrender your resistance to change. Let it be. Let it be. Because if you believe in the law of attraction, and I believe in the law of attraction, the law of the universe, the universe will bring to you whatever it is you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on the worst outcome ever, you know, or that the situation will last forever, you have no idea, so fuck all of this, well, then that energy is going to be attracted to you. But if you focus, because energy, if the focusing, and thinking about negativity is also a form of prayer. So if you're focused on those things, it's going to come to you. But listen, our free will allows us to make choices, right? Will I make the choice to stay stuck in that negativity, in that, I throw my hands in the air because I give up and things are going to stay the way they are and blah, blah, blah. You probably all know someone like that that's always negative, that thinks that their life isn't going to be the way that they want it to be. Or, you know, but part of that is their own doing because they don't realize that they're going in circles. You know how a dog chases his tail. Let me just take care of this for a sec. Whoops. You know how dogs chase their tail, right? And they're like, it's the cutest thing ever. They chase their tail and they go in circles. And so Archangel Raphael and our guides are telling us, you're doing that to yourself over and over again. And until you learn that lesson to be in the place of peace and flow with things, you're going to continue to chase your tail. And the universe is going to say, I can't, if you don't focus on one thing here, how can I shoot the arrow to the target if it's always moving? That's the analogy that's coming in right now, okay? And so it's not even, what it is, guys, is it's not even a matter of saying just casually saying to yourself, yeah, I'm going to be positive today. You got to feel it. You got to know that it belongs with you. You have to know that if you ask for something to manifest something, that you have to be patient and let whatever comes along with it be, because I'm going to guarantee you that when you ask the universe for something, whatever it is that you ask for, the universe will bring it to you, but not always in the way you think. It's not always, you see something shiny in the window of a store, so you're like, I like that. Let me go in and buy it. It's not as cut and dry as that. You have to know that other things have to happen first, right? Like, I want this beautiful shiny diamond ring and it's like $1,000, but I don't have that kind of cash. So you make a plan to save up for it and you let it be. You know that you're gonna keep putting that money into your savings account or whatever until you finally have enough saved up to buy it. There is a plan. So listen, the universe works with you always. The universe doesn't work against you guys. You work against you. We work against ourselves. We're human beings. It happens. And so with what's going on here, is that whoever this is that this resonates with, know that something is unfolding for you, and you're finally going to just get tired of things going in circles, and you're finally going to say, I surrender, okay? So whatever the situation is, guys, whatever happened, could be a situational thing with a person, something happened, something didn't work out, whatever it is, the situation's already resolved, right? This isn't a reading about love. It isn't a reading or romance. It's not a reading about manifestation, how to do it. This is a reading about what part do you play in this? How do I get to certain things? How do I do that? You show up. You surrender. You know that whatever this is belongs with you, okay? And so when you get into that space and that flowing with that in that lazy river, allowing the universe to guide you, allowing the universe to open up things for you, and doors of opportunity for you. Even if sometimes it looks like a setback, you have to go with it and say, okay, listen, this is making me a little wobbly, but I'm turning it over to you, God. And universe, I have faith that this, whatever it is, will come to an end, the situation, whatever it is, and that will open the door for something new. And along the way, whatever it is I need to learn, I'm thankful for it. And thank you. That's not an easy thing to do as a human being. Honestly. This thing, I'm just going to say it, when my son passed, it was a shock. And being the spiritual person that I am, I knew that his soul is going on to a greater purpose. But the hard thing, the thing that I surrendered to God that I can't focus on is how he passed. Someone murdered him. And I'm going to say it, but I'm going to leave it with God because I can't and I won't have hatred in my heart for those who did that to my son. I won't. Because that energy is giving way to fuel and bring power to that situation. Not a pleasant one. And this is probably the worst experience I will ever have in my life. But I know that his soul is needed somewhere. And he is needed. He will be some sort of spiritual guide to somebody. And so see, when you can get into that place where you can say, okay, God, here, I'm leaving it with you. I won't even think about those people that did this. Because you don't ever want to give your power away to hatred or resentment. Right? I won't. I will use that power to further enhance and to grow spiritually in this. I know he's not gone. He connects with me and he's with me now. I hear him all the time. I feel him. He may not be here on this plane, but wherever he is, he's needed. So, whatever situation you are in, it will pass. And you will be on a better path, but you have to do your part, guys. You have to show up and you have to surrender to the flow of whatever this is, wherever it goes and wherever it leads you. Trust me. Being in the middle, or now I'm just in the beginning of this situation in my life, where my son just passed on May 6th. But I'm here with you now because I have to keep moving and I have to stay in the energy of love because this is who I am. This is what I'm called to do. And I choose to honor happiness, love, light. Thank you, guys. Is there anything else you wish to say? Thank you, Archangel Michael. He's calling my attention to this card here. When you surrender and you go with the flow, there's always a favorable outcome in your highest good. When you struggle and you kick and scream, that's going to keep you in that energy, and it's not going to allow your energy to be open to receive whatever comes in for you. I know I'm harping on it a lot, but they keep, whatever spirit brings in and whatever you need to know, that's what I need to say. So there will always be a favorable outcome in your highest good when you surrender in the energy of love, self-love, self-respect. Then you can go forward in that energy fearlessly. But listen, Archangel Michael says, listen, don't get this wrong. That doesn't mean that you're expected to be fearless. It doesn't mean that you are expected to just put everything aside with a snap of a finger. No, he says that energy of fearlessness It comes when you surrender, okay? You have to know that it belongs with you. That energy of fearlessness is God. It is your guides. It is Archangel Michael who says, let me protect you. Let me take this sword, cut the cords of fear. Let me do this. You just surrender and you just show up and you allow yourself to be free. Okay? Allow yourself to trust. And the minute you feel wobbly in this, you reach out for me and I'm right here. I just love Archangel Michael. To me, I feel like he's like a big brother, right? Like he's just this amazing being of just comfort that sort of is there to say, it's okay. It is okay. I am your guide. I am assigned here to you right now. You call me, I'm there. Right? And so, here we go again. Archangel Michael. And he said, and so Archangel Michael says, insights, spiritual growth, spiritual intellect, it all comes from taking that time to be within, to listen to your voice, your compass, to listen to your guides, to listen to your God, to put your faith and trust in them, okay? And then you can trust yourself. You're not in this alone, ever, ever, ever are you in this alone, never. I've learned that, believe me, in the last few weeks, more than ever. You're not alone. We're not expected to be perfect, guys. God didn't intend for us to, he created us as human beings, right? Well, he created us as energy to live the experience of a human being. And so some of us who have been around for lifetimes have experienced life as a human being. And so those of us who are light workers or earth angels, star seeds, whatever you want to call it, we are here because we've gone before you and we have the experience of knowing what humans go through. So we can help you. So we can help ourselves as human beings to get through this process of life, this journey, this great big giant classroom, right? Of learning, of activity, of karma. And so we're here in this energy, in this spirit, with Archangel Michael as he walks us through this, right? And he says, look what comes on the heels of surrender. You see that? A new challenge. A new challenge. And so it's like when you surrender to this, whatever it is, the situation that's already done, you come into this beautiful new youthful, this is the page of Michael, right? This is like in tarot, it's the page. A youthful spirit, somebody who kind of just jumps right in with enthusiasm and faith, someone who kind of takes a running start and jumps off the cliff. I'm gonna you know what I was thinking of? That musical video by Katy Perry, and she has a parachute and she's trying to run and jump off the cliff or whatever it is. She's trying to learn how to parachute, right? And so she keeps trying over and over and over again, and she keeps not being able to do it. And then finally she makes it. And it's a beautiful song. Right now the title, the name of it escapes me, but it's really nice. It's when I hear that song, when I watch the video, it really I don't know, it does something. It triggers something within me. Oh, ye of little faith is one of the lyrics in it. And so it's have the faith, the trust to succeed, right? That's what this is about. So this situation, whatever it is, it's already resolved, but you don't see that. You just have to catch up. You just have to surrender. You have to know that you have to give yourself permission to show up for that that outcome of it being already resolved. That's what you have to do. And so I'm going to ask our guides if there's anything else that they want to say. Yeah, okay, right here. Right? Your wishes are coming true. The situation will end. And the end of difficulties, guys. I was going through something for a couple years, several actually. And I kept wondering, will it ever change? Will this ever change? And what I didn't realize at the time when I went through the struggles was, wait a minute. Why am I not taking part in this change? So I was learning throughout that whole time that I needed to see things clearly and that I needed to show up to be part of this situation changing. I needed to get in that inner tube and be on that lazy river. I needed to take my part in this. Instead, I was floundering and I was worried and I was upset and I was stressed and I was this and that. But as soon as my guides came in and they said, they were showing me all along, but I was kind of pushing away the signs, right? I was trying to justify and rationalize in my head that it wasn't going to be that way. It was a different way. It was the way I thought. But they were gentle and they were kind and they were loving. And they said, we will gently help you see things clearly. Because this clearly isn't the path for you. Okay? I was having dream after dream. I was having visions of two paths, one path being dead end road, when it was barricades, stop, don't go any further. And I wasn't really ready yet. You have to be ready, guys. You have to be ready to surrender to whatever change the universe is bringing in for you. You have to, or it's not going to work. You're going to be miserable. I'm not even going to regret or say I wasted time not surrendering because I wasn't ready. You have to be ready. And so this message, it comes to you. This is what will happen for you once you surrender. And I'm telling you, you'll start to feel the change very, very quickly once you surrender. So don't think that something isn't in your hands. It's out of your hands. It's out of control. It's always going to be a bad situation with this or that. Don't do that. Because you are a co-pilot. You are a co-creator in this plan for yourself. God says, yeah, I made this plan for you. You have fated things along the way. But you have to do your part. Okay? Like any parent who raises children, they know that they can guide you, lead you, teach you all the things you need to be taught. But you have to make that decision to be that respectful, responsible person, to be, however it is they taught you to be. So God says, I gave you this blueprint, this plan for your life, but I expect you to show up and to submit, to surrender, and to get out of your own way, okay? Because the divine plan is perfect in His eyes, in God's eyes. And sorry if the pronoun His, whatever, however you see God or your guides or your divine creator is the right way for you, okay? I never force anything on anyone. So in this divine plan, God expects us. That's our part here, guys. That's our free will. He says you have free will. And I will have enough faith in you to know that you will surrender to whatever the divine plan is. Trust. We're human. God is, or your divine creator is your divine creator, the supreme, right? That number one love and light and source. Human beings are imperfect. So how dare we step in front of God or your divine creator and say, no, my way's better. I know my way's better. Okay. All right. You're going to make that decision. Your way's better. See what happens. See how well that goes. Because I'm going to guarantee you that somewhere along the way, something isn't going to work out to your liking. And it's not going to be pleasant. And that's not God punishing. That's God saying, you made that free will choice. But it's never too late to surrender and go back to the co-creator here. Okay? On that note, I do believe this is all that our guides want to tell us for today. So take that, keep it close to your heart, and if it doesn't resonate at all, then it's okay, right? There are other messages, there are other readers, whatever. All are welcome here, guys. So I'm going to enjoy my day. It is Monday. What is it? Labor Day or Memorial Day? I think it's Memorial Day. So I'm going to enjoy this day off from work and this extra day. It's been a long weekend for me. I had Friday off too. So 4-day weekend, which really rocks. I love it. So enjoy it. Do whatever it is you need to do. Commune with nature, whatever it is. Just do it. Enjoy. Love you all. Be back with you in a few days with a pick a card reading. And I can't wait. Namaste.